Hey folks, Crazy Climber 80 here again, and this time we're going to look at a game called Turtles, and this was created by Konami in 1981 and licensed to Stern. And the controls are the only real detriment to this game, but they're really not good. When you try to turn a corner and you hug the wall in anticipation of the turn, like in Pac-Man, it doesn't work. I mean, in Pac-Man, it's just smooth as can be, and it works just great. It does not in here. You will fumble at the controls as you try to make turns, which really sucks. Because otherwise, the game's just fine. I kind of like it. This has you as a turtle, and the game has nothing to do with the Teenage Mutant Ninja Turtles. They would come out like 4 years after this game, or 3 years after this game in comic books. But you are a turtle, and you try to rescue baby turtles. And they are kept in these little pens with question marks. You touch the pen, and a little baby turtle jumps on your back, and you have to find the little house that will appear and take it there. The house will not disappear. Don't worry about it going away for good or anything. Once you touch the house, then the turtle is deposited and you go find another turtle. 2 of those question mark boxes will have the enemies on them, in them. And the enemies are beetles. And they look more like the bug beetles, but I think they're supposed to be the Volkswagen Beetles. And you see the Volkswagen Beetle on the marquee, so I'm guessing it's supposed to be a car, but it looks more like a beetle, a bug. We'll go ahead and get started. But you can collect bombs and use them against the beetles. You lay them in their path, and they will get incapacitated for a few seconds. And when they're incapacitated, their buddies cannot cross them, but you can without getting hurt. And that little star thing in the middle of the screen that appears here and there is extra bombs. You have a bomb indicator on the bottom right telling you how many you have. Don't lose sight of that, because you will definitely want to use your bombs. And when the beetles change color, they will be faster or more persistent. Now note that they, at least early on, they do not change their direction unless they run into the little holding cell that the baby turtles are in. Yikes, that was close. But yeah, the little star thing in the middle will give you 2 extra bombs, I believe it is. And that last question mark was another beetle, so I didn't have to collect it. And then in between the levels, you see your turtle climb up a ladder to go to the next floor. And there are a total of 10 floors. There are like 5 different floors that have different music. And it's typical rich Konami music from the 80s. Konami was always really good at their music in their video games. And they still are, of course. If you have a beetle right at your tail and you're about to make a turn, drop a bomb. Otherwise, it'll probably get you. I hope you're enjoying your weekend. I've been enjoying this last week because I've had it off of work and I have 1 more week off. Pretty stoked. But yeah, if you have a baby turtle on your back and you try to open another question mark, it won't happen. You have to have gotten rid of that baby. And I don't know what determines. It's probably just random as to where the house will appear in the corner, but it will appear in one of the 4 corners. Yeah, I should have dropped a bomb. I remember seeing this in arcades. In particular, I think I remember seeing it at a nickel arcade. And now we go to the 3rd floor. You'll get a cute little scenario of you rescuing or bringing all the baby turtles back to the 1st floor once you beat 10 floors. And we'll look at that later. But yeah, the controls just... it sucks. Like I said, you try to hug a wall in anticipation to turning the corner, and it just doesn't work out that way. This is a cute game, and I think it got an Odyssey 2 release. And it was definitely an inspiration for the game DAZZLER, which was created by Century in 1982, because at least the first level's concept is very similar. Yeah, crap. Couldn't quite make the turn like I thought I would. But yeah, keep an eye... Ooh, I got an extra life at 5,000. Keep an extra life on... or keep an eye on the bomb counter in the bottom right. Yeah, I think the comic Teenage Mutant Ninja Turtles, yeah, better drop a bomb, came out in 1984, created by Kevin Eastman and Peter Laird, I think it was. And I'd heard about it before they came out with a cartoon later on in the 80s. Now we go to the 4th floor. And I think they used this music, or this tune, I don't know what it's called, but I think they used this tune in DAZZLER as well. I used to kind of like DAZZLER back in the day. I don't know if any of you remember that one, but I have a video on it too. Oops, yeah. You don't have to automatically use a bomb when you see that a beetle is in the question mark box instead of a baby turtle. You'll have enough time to back out and get away. But yeah, keep an eye on that bomb counter in the bottom right. Ah, yeah, that was stupid. I couldn't make that turn. Keep an eye on that bomb counter in the bottom right, and those little stars in the middle that appear here and there. You'll be able to get 2 more bombs from them. Ah, crap! That was not very smart. Yeah, it's easy to get surrounded by the enemies. I think they start to they might start to turn, you know, more often in the later levels, but early on at least they don't turn on their own volition. They have to bump into another beetle, or run into a beetle that was stunned, or turn into the holding cell for the baby turtles and then have to turn around. Yikes. If you have plenty of bombs, don't be afraid of dropping one after another if you've got beetles on your tail. Oh, that was close. And now we go to the 5th floor. Oh, they recycle the music after every 4th floor, or at the 4th floor, and then the 8th floor, or after every 4th floor, and then after the 8th floor, and then once you pass the 10th floor, then the music starts over for the first level. But yeah, I remember seeing this at Wonderland Nickel Arcade, which I think might still be there. Although, you know, they're not a classic arcade per se, I don't think, anymore. This was, hell, I even remember pretty much in the arcade where it was. Ah, crap. Oh, I passed 10,000, that was pretty good. Yeah, I have pretty good memory when it comes to where I saw an arcade game first back in the day. Sometimes even where exactly in the arcade it was located. This game was also known as 600, I think, or 800. And here is the end. You get to the roof. Or maybe there were 9 floors. And then they show you leading the babies back out. But that was Turtles by Konami and licensed to Stern in 1981. This is Crazy Clown Radies, and thanks for watching Turtles by Konami and licensed to Stern in 1981. Kind of fun, but kind of crappy controls. This is Crazy Clown Radies, and thanks for watching, and I will catch you later in the future with another video. Y'all have a great weekend, and I'll see you later. Bye-bye.